What's up, guys? We're by Horton Plaza. We're here in downtown. Wow, this thing's pretty abandoned. I'm here by myself, so we're gonna walk around here and see what photos we can make, guys. So let's go.
Alright guys, so it's been a while since I've actually gone out shooting. I actually filmed this back in February, I believe, and I hadn't had the chance to edit it or anything up until now. I've been going through some difficult stuff right now, but thankfully it's all getting under control. So I went off to Horton Plaza and I wanted to check out this place because I know they're closing it down, and I figured, you know what, I've never even actually gone up here to look at the buildings. Maybe this time I can actually get some dope shots. So starting off, I had actually seen the plane crossing through these buildings. I don't think you can really see it in the videos, but here right on the photo, actually, here's a photo I actually took, and I really liked it because I figured it was kind of cool how the plane was framed in there, but I didn't really get what I wanted, to be honest. I was way too far in the image. You can't really see that plane, and it's a white plane against that gray, you know, ugly background of a sky that we had that day. So it kind of killed it. I really wanted it to be moody, so I really went in and edited all the colors out of this image. So I desaturated a lot of it in it, but I feel like it's a pretty good city shot. Nothing special, but it was all right. So from this, I just kept going. I wanted to look around, so roamed a little bit more around Horton Plaza. So this next spot, I had actually planned on shooting this. This was what actually took me to Horton Plaza, because I had seen this image, and granted, I saw the image like it was like an afternoon shot, so the lights were on and it was a really nice sunset going on, and it was a really nice image that I had seen. But I figured, you know what, maybe I could get a nice architecture shot and maybe the clouds would play, which thankfully we had some clouds on this side. It wasn't as moody as the other side, like the other image seemed. But I really liked the image that turned out. It was okay, but I liked the leading lines that turned out from the actual weird architecture that we got going on in the middle. And these lines kind of just draw you out to both sides of the image and take you to the other buildings that are here in downtown. So I really thought that was pretty cool. And again, I edited the colors quite a bit. I went a little bit more on the teal on this one, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out. I wasn't so stoked at the moment, but now that I've finished editing it, I think it was one of my favorite shots of the day. But from here, again, I had an idea. Although this place, as you guys can see, is completely abandoned, there were some people walking around. So I had an idea of going around this architecture and having somebody cross through that weird arch that's at the bottom. And I figured that would kind of make a cool image if everything else worked out, you know. But I needed somebody that would be interesting, sort of interesting, you know, like weird clothes, maybe an umbrella, popping up clothes, like pop-up colors. But it didn't really happen. I was waiting for a while, like I mentioned, there wasn't a lot of people walking through, but this girl started walking around with a red backpack purse. She had this red thing on her, and I thought at least that will pop up in the image. So I got ready for her, and I was able to capture this shot right here. And I like the play with all the shadows that came out here. I feel like the shadows and the highlights kind of really bring up the intensity of the image. And you look through the architecture and everything's so symmetrical, and then at the bottom you have that person that's walking through the frame. I thought it kind of was a pretty cool street shot. Nothing that special. I think it could have been better if we had somebody more interesting going through the frame, maybe wearing like completely like a red dress or just a very strong color. I think that would have really made the image way cooler.
So I don't know how lucky I am. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I've been really lucky right now. So I came into Horton Plaza, and I haven't gotten kicked out. I've been trying to take photos of like the other buildings because it's kind of a good way to get a little bit of altitude here and get a good angle on the really big buildings here. Plus there's a lot of weird architecture down here, but anyways, so there's a view to this, I don't know what you call it, but there's some water that sprouts out of this kind of like amphitheater, like outdoor amphitheater sort of. But a lot of homeless tend to chill there. But it has a really cool view in the background of buildings, and I was waiting for somebody to walk through this weird, it's like an S shape, water comes out of there, so I was waiting for somebody to walk through there, and they did, and I got a really cool shot. I'm really happy with this, so man, I'm pretty pumped for the day. Let's keep going and see what else we can get.
Alright guys, so I'm sure you can tell how excited I was from taking this actual shot, that I even had to put my camera down and do a little bit talking on one-on-one straight to the camera. because I was so excited about this. I was waiting for it. As I was walking through the Horton Plaza, I saw this spot and I saw that weird ass shape on the ground, and I'd been through here a couple times. Granted, downtown isn't that big, so I have to keep looking around to see what I can make out of my city. So I had seen that S before and I never thought about taking the shot from here. So when I approached it, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. There's a lot of depth to this view. We have all the buildings in the back, we have that weird outdoor amphitheater going on, and that S, I'm like, if I could get a kid or someone just chilling right in the middle of it, I think it would make a really interesting city shot. And I waited and waited and nothing was going on, and I was getting pretty bored of waiting till some guy, some super awesome MVP of the day, decided to walk right through that S, and he actually posed it exactly like I wanted it. Well, I mean, I could have had it more centered on the S, I think, or right inside the circle. I think that would be really cool. Regardless, this is what I got, and I was really excited with what I got. So I got the shot of the buildings in the back, we got some clouds going on, and we got this amphitheater with this one dude right in the middle of this weird shape on the ground. And I don't know, I really like that. I think the time of day with the shadows playing on the ground and the lighting on it, I think it gives it a lot of depth, and I thought it was a pretty cool shot. Talk about shooting in the middle of the day. This was right around 2 p.m. maybe 12, pretty midday. I remember, because I have a hard time waking up early to get there in downtown. So this was like definitely the shot of the day. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I shot this whole thing, all the photos and the vlogging sites to this video, entirely with that Pancake 24mm lens. I know I've been rambling a lot in my recent videos about this freaking lens, but I really like how it works, and for street photography I really enjoy using this lens. Alright guys, so after that shot I didn't really have a plan, so I just kept walking, and I remember I wanted to try some panning shots. So I was on a street right next to the bus, and I actually was able to get this shot. This guy started running right in front of my frame, which made it very perfect to get that ghosting on the image. And once I got into the edit of the bus, I was able to change that blue into a little bit stronger, and those steels just really popped out that were back in the building with the Ross building and the window. And I really like how those really popped out and contrasted with that orange box thing. I don't know, transformer, I don't know what the hell those things are, but there's a lot of them. Anyways, I really like this image, how it turned out with that blue and the orange and the guy ghosting right in front of it. I really got that panning shot. I was pretty stoked on it as well. And on my way back, I didn't know what else to shoot, like I said, so I did that super common San Diego photo of that trolley moving. So I wanted to get that panning shot, so I'll probably try doing this one more time, maybe with a wider lens, so I can get more of the trolley, or this time just doing a horizontal shot on this.
Alright guys, I got this dope ass shot from the trolley, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day. I walked around a bit. I think I got enough photos, so yeah guys, hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think about these, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.